What sort of barriers may appear in multicultural contexts while negotiating, and how could they be sorted out?
There can be many barriers in multicultural negotiation. Within the problems that may arise are, in the first place, we are talking about unfit human capital, or in the other words, unsuitable staff for negotiation. In this case, if language are not particularly mastered natively, a background or translations errors can be incurred, which will certainly damage the whole process, or it will be a mistake that in the future will cost a lot of money to amend. That's why I think it's very important to select the appropriate and fully trained staff or personnel in the languages in which such negotiation is required. Secondly, I think there may be inexperience with the culture to be addressed, because business opportunity can be at stake, not knowing how to recognize trading times, or not considering minimal but transcendental aspects for each culture could ruin everything. For example, one negotiation with people from India can invite them to meet lunch when clearly they, within their beliefs, don't know allowed to eat meat. Without a doubt, an opportunity will be taken. Beliefs and cultures must be studied in depth to recognize the counter departure and take advantage of the slightest gesture. Take advantage of everything, of every word, every facial expression, every body language is so important in this case. And I don't know, I think all of these can be ruined, even for a bad word in the bad moment. And for that aspect, or for that special moment, we have to be prepared.
Mention an experience in which you or somebody you know has been caught lost in translation.
I think that we all at some point in our career have the experience of confusion when we want to say something and it expressed in a totally different way when we can thought, and that even when using translator we make mistakes. For example, I spent many times in expositions where I had to spend a lot of time talking, that of waiting to talk more to ensure time. I learned things by heart, and at the time of pronunciation for translation issues, you didn't understand each other. It was not always understood that what I mean, and the teacher had to ask me to my idea in Spanish, to the end up telling me a less complex phrase, and that it translates the same thing. On the other hand, I also had an experience when I was a little girl and my uncles and cousins came from Caracas. I was playing with my cousin while we were both eating, but like every child, we were always juggling. So she inadvertently knocked down her youth. My I'm very angry, sent to her to coletear. She literally said that word and my brain went into confusion because here in Colombia, Caribbean coast, that word has a not very pleasant context for a girl, a little girl. I was so innocent in that time. I literally ran to look in my uncle because he was calm. I asked him that what means that word, and he was the one who was explaining to me what it means. It means clean up what she did. What here in the Caribbean will be pasar la mecha. That word game made me realize from a very young time that there are words that in other countries do not mean the same thing, and from there my interest was also born to know more about each culture.